In this example, we need to find the length of RS as well as the value of x. In order to figure out the length of Rx, we're going to have to find x to begin with. But this statement up at the top of the page here, find the value of x and Rs if s is between RT. The important part to start with here is that s is between R and T. And then it goes ahead and gives us some values here. First thing we need to do is draw a line to represent this situation. Whenever you have a word problem, you should always try to draw a picture if you can. Okay, so I have a line segment with 3 points on it, S, R, and T. And I have to make sure that S is between R and T. So R is here at the beginning, T is at the end, and S is between. And then I'm going to go ahead and label the different pieces of this. I'll use a different color. RS is 2x. ST is 5x plus 4. And the whole distance from R to T is 32. Now the concept of betweenness, it's a strange word, but the concept of betweenness says that basically the sum of the parts is equal to the whole thing. In other words, if you add this piece and this piece together, it should be equal to the whole distance. So I'm going to have to incorporate a little algebra here to solve this problem. What I'm going to do is exactly what I just said. The sum of the parts, the sum means to add. So my two parts are 2x and 5x plus 4. I'm going to add those together. And those two combined should be equal to 32, or the whole segment. Now I'm going to have to go ahead and solve this equation that I just created. The first thing you should do is combine your like terms. Here I have 3 terms in this part of the expression. I have 2 terms that contain an x. Those are my like terms. So I'm going to combine those two together. So first things first, 2x and 5x is equal to 7x. And then I just write down whatever's left over, plus 4 equals 32. Now I've got all my expressions on both sides of the equal sign simplified as much as I can. I've combined my like terms. Now I need to start solving for x using inverse operations. So to do that, I'm going to start by subtracting 4 on both sides of the equal sign. And that leaves me with 7x on the left. This part of the expression is gone. Equals, and then I need to take 4 from 32, and that is 28. Now, 7x means 7 times x. So to get rid of the 7, I'm going to have to divide it. And remember, whenever you're solving an equation, you need to do the same thing on both sides of the equal sign. So that is going to eliminate my 7, leaving me with just an x. And then 28 divided by 7 is 4. So that gives me the first part of my answer, finding x. I also need to find that length from R to S. To do that, I'm going to take my answer and substitute it in to the expression for the length from R to S. From R to S is 2x. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 4 and plug it in where the x is. So in other words, RS is equal to 2 times 4. RS is equal to 8. So I have two answers. X is equal to 4 and RS equals 8.